Hello, everybody. This is Lips from the band Anvil. You are listening and watching CMS TV.
So anyway, getting back to films and whatnot, we didn't talk a whole lot about this last week, but I saw the Anvil movie.
Oh yeah, and I saw it too. What'd you think?
I actually felt sad. It made me feel sad at a couple of points.
It really did, man. I mean, I feel for Lips and Robbo, but at the same time, I almost got a side with I think it was Robbo's wife that just said, you know what, it's been 30 years, time to give it up.
Yeah, but I felt sad only for the fact that the guy is out delivering hot lunches.
Yeah, no, that was a bit tragic to see.
He's out there wheeling his cart through the snow, serving hot lunches to school kids.
You know, that was a bit tough to see, and then going out and being Anvil. But you know what my favorite, most tragic part of the movie was, and I don't want to give a whole lot away about it, but I loved the part where they flew to, I think it was Japan or wherever, and they were all excited because they were playing this place with 20,000 people, and the promoter told them how great it was going to be, and they had to have this big room or whatever. And then they cut to the actual footage of the show where there was, and then they just had a thing underneath it that said paid 174.
Yeah, that was actually when they were touring Europe. That's when that promoter girl supposedly lined them up with like 28 or 30 shows.
Right.
And they were actually playing in Transylvania, Romania.
Yeah.
And it was going to be this big rock fest, and the room held 10,000.
Yeah.
Paid 174.
Paid 174, and boy, it looked it too.
Oh boy.
Oh man, you just had to feel awful for him. It was sad. It was sad, but it was kind of fun sad. You know what I mean? It was fun to watch, and boy, they really do have a passion for the music to keep doing it after all this time, and they still believe they're going to hit.
Yeah, I know. That's the interesting part. How about the thing where they were driving around where it was like Germany or somewhere like that, and they couldn't figure out what the streets were, and they were late to the club, and they played their show, and then that promoter, the club owner, didn't want to pay them.
Yeah, and Lips was about to kill him.
Yeah. So
that was great.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen that. I haven't seen that with Anvil, but I've seen that with numerous bands in real time, and it's exactly that way every single time.
Sure.
Whoever the badass in the band is usually ends up grabbing the promoter by the shirt and throwing him against the wall.
Right. It's just like he thinks that if he feeds us a bowl of hot goulash, we'll just forget about it and go away.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a great movie. I mean, you know what? Most of the time when a movie gets all that hype and stuff like that, it turns out to be really just garbage. That Anvil movie really is kick-ass. You don't even have to be a fan of Anvil. I don't think you're a big fan of Anvil necessarily, are you?
It really has nothing to do with their music.
It really doesn't. You don't have to be a fan of them at all. It's just a great flick.
Yeah, it has really nothing to do specifically with their music at all.
Right.
It's just a story of a rock band is what it is.
It's the tragic story of a band that almost made it. That's really what it is.
Well, how about the who is it? Lip's sister, who gave him the 20. I added it up. They said that it was going to cost so many thousands of pounds.
Yeah,
and it was 20 grand is what it boiled down to.
Oh,
So
wow.
she look at Looney Girl. I want that Mike Neely has. Looney Girl, you can have this mic. Just go over to bswusa.com, and for a cool $399, you can have this mic.
Hey, that's not the mic you bought me. You bought me the cheap model.
This is an Electro Voice Pro Radio Studio quality mic.
Wow.
$399, and that does not even include the mic hanger. That's an additional $99. So for $499, you can have the whole rig.
And how much was the ghost that's hanging there too? Now that's the catch.
That was actually a gift.
Oh wow!
It was a gift years ago, and he sits there. He's been hanging on my mic stand for about 6 years now.
Hey, you. Why are you watching this with commercials? Go commercial-free and unlock exclusive content. Become a VIP today on Locals, Substack, or Rumble Premium. Stop waiting.
Well, there it is.
So there you are. But yeah, getting back to the Anvil movie, I know a lot of press has made a lot of big deal about it. Well, after watching it, I can understand, and I agree with you that it is a solid movie. So if you get an opportunity to see it, see it.
Yeah, that's one. When it comes out on DVD, I'm going to buy it. I have to own that.
Sure. And guess who? Now here's the thing you were talking about, thinking that they're going to hit.
Yeah.
Monetarily, do you think that the band is going to benefit greatly from this movie?
No, I don't.
Hail and Kill, caller, you're on the air.
Hail and Kill. Well, they might not hit, but with this, they're going to get a lot of publicity, of course, because they were showing in the magazine all the people that showed up for the different people that showed up for the documentaries premiere, and they're getting fans and people like Dustin Hoffman and people of that ilk. So, upper crust of Hollywood, and is maybe think it's cool to support this band or whatever. I mean, not like the 70-year-olds and shit, but they might help them a bit, I guess, or not.
Well, I personally don't know how much success that they'll have with their music or performing, but I just asked Chris the question, his thoughts on, do you think monetarily that they'll make out okay with this movie? And what's your thoughts, Chris?
I don't think so. I honestly don't think it will at all. And I'll give you one quick way to look to find out. If you go out to the two websites, and you'll see the difference. There's anvilthemovie.com, which is the one that's put together by by Sasha and the people that made the movie, and then there's I think it's Anvil Metal or whatever, which is the band's website, and the band's website is still crap, and Anvil the movie is still real nice. Basically saying that even though they're getting their name out there all over the place, they can't even afford to put up a decent website.
Yeah, well,
that's
maybe you need to solicit them, Mr. Aiken, and say,
I've already sent an email.
Haven't
we already had them on the show like a couple years ago?
No, last August.
August we had Lips on.
Yeah, and that was if I remember, that was a pretty good interview. I mean, nice guy, everything. I mean, it's a hell of a shame. I mean, there you go, Canadian thrash band. I mean, should be making it.
The truth to the matter is with Anvil, and I don't want to smash Anvil because I really like Anvil. Lips, and I've met him in person. He's a really nice guy. But man, you take the first 3 albums out of their catalog, and they are a shit band. They have not put out a lot of good music.
Yeah, but the first 3 albums, that's normally a solid career. I mean, no band gets. Normally, a lot of bands don't get 3 good solid albums.
Yeah, okay, but that was in 1982, 3, and 4.
Oh, well. Yeah. then they might want to hang up the leather and just call it a day, go back to serving hot lunches to kids,
But, I mean, even the album, and I'm sure you haven't seen it yet, MOL, but part of the deal was that they went to that, what's his name, Peter Tagarides, or whatever his name is, that did Black Sabbath albums and Black Crowes, and he's a famous producer. And, for their latest album, which is called This Is 13, and I actually have the album, and I'll tell you what, the guy put a really, really glossy shine on what is otherwise a turd. It's still just a piece of crap album.
So he's shitting shinola, huh?
Yeah, he polished a turd, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not good.
That happens a lot in music.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but, I mean, for a band that has that kind of history to put out a piece of shit just because it sounds good, it's not going to sell. no matter how much publicity they have. The bottom line is they're out there for Anvil. What this movie would do is sell a new record, but people are going to hear this record and they're going to be like, man, this is trash.
Yeah. Well, maybe they should like link them like right to like their first 3 albums. Yeah, that might help.
Just re-record the same 3 albums over and over again. Enough people haven't heard them.
Remaster it. Do like Exodus did. Let There Be Blood. Although the difference is Exodus never sucked.
All right, MOL.
All right, boys. Hail and kill. I like the new chat room and whatnot. I mean, fuck what everyone else says. They can go fuck themselves. And I like the new chat room and like the new features and everything.
Cool.
All you need to do is get it sorted out so we can say fuck and we're all good.
Right.
All right, take it easy.
All right, MOL.
Hail and kill.
Hail and kill. All right.
So there we go. You want to hear some of the Anvil, the polished turd, so to speak?
Sure. Play some Polished Turd. They should have just called the album Polished Turd.
They really should have. All right, how about if we go with Axe to Grind? It's right in the middle of the album.
Okay.
All right, here we go. See what I mean?
Not good.
It's not going to get it done. No matter how much publicity they get, that's still the product they have to fall back on.
Sure.
It's not solid. It's crap.
Craving the ultimate treat without the hassle? Introducing Randy Trask No-Bake Cookies, the best gourmet no-bakes on the market today. Perfect for parties, events, work vibes, or just pure cookie bliss. Indulge in our peanut butter no-bake cookies or the irresistible chocolate peanut butter fumblers. Local delivery is available in the Ashtabula, Ohio area. Or visit www.rtnobakecookies.com and order your cookies today from Randy Trask's No-Bake Cookies.